Hello and welcome to the second part in the series, Designing and Building Engaging Instructional Videos. In this video, we're going to create a presentation using PowerPoint and export images to use in our instructional videos. In addition, we're going to cover some best practices and tips when creating presentations. Here I have a PowerPoint opened up with slides that I will be using to create images for my instructional video. Now, one thing I want to show before I continue is the use of images in your presentations. You want to either make sure you have rights to use or that they are Creative Commons, so you have permission to use the images, as I have done so. Also, I want to emphasize the use of text and contrasting colors. Now, this is a great contrasting color, white on black. You can do black on white. You want to make sure that the colors go well together. I want to show you an example of something not to do for your video. These colors clash a bit and it's hard to read. If you are showing this to students, they may have a hard time distinguishing the words from the background. Something else too that you want to use is images that are actually real when you can. Now here I have a clip art example of the moon. If you can see the difference between these two, this is a real picture of a moon as opposed to a clip art. Now for someone who is learning this for the very first time, it's best to use real images and also the use of text with images, especially for your English language learners. They may have a difficulty distinguishing from something like this as opposed to something like that. So now that I've had that covered, some of those tips there, let's go ahead and let's do this. I've got one more slide to create here. Let's do this as a duplicate slide. And this right here is going to be our last slide, which is the waning crescent moon. And now we're going to replace this image with the image of a waning crescent moon. And now what I'll do is just do a simple rotation. So now my image is ready to go. And we'll go ahead and export these slides into images. So on the next screen, you want to make sure and head down here. My preference is to use PNG. They just always look sharper when you are using them in your video, and then it's going to save into a folder. So let's go ahead and click export. So now I have those images ready for my instructional video.